Hello everyone. So this is part 2 of 2 videos that will briefly explain about context clues. In the first video, we have discussed 3 kinds of clues that you can use to guess meaning of a word that you do not know without having to look at the dictionary. The 3 ways are definition, examples, and synonym and antonyms. In this video, we are going to take a look at another 3 kinds of clues that you can use to guess meaning of a word. So here we go. Okay everyone, before we begin, let's review a bit about what is meant by context clues. So when you find a word that you do not know the meaning, you can try to look at the surrounding words, phrases, or sentences for clues. Those clues are called the context clues. It is important to remember that context clues require familiarity to the surrounding words. If you are not familiar with the meaning of the surrounding words, then it is very hard for you to get or guess the meaning of an unfamiliar word. Context clues must not be relied upon when exact meaning of the word is needed. This is the first clue that we want to discuss today, the cause and effect. Words like because, since, therefore, thus, so, and the like may signal context clues. Let's take a look at this example. His lack of sagacity caused him to make one stupid decision after another. Sagacity may not be familiar, but you could see that lacking it causes the person to make, in quote, stupid decision. So sagacity means wisdom. Here is another example. A plaster cast is applied to hold his arm because of the fracture he got when he fell off the motorcycle. Can you guess what is meant by plaster cast? What's your clue? Try to take a look at the word because. It indicates cause and effect. The person fell off the motorcycle and he got a fracture. Because of that, he needs plaster cast to hold his arm. Do you get it? Another clue that we will discuss today is inference. Even though the word is not directly defined, the reader can logically reason out the meaning using the information provided in the text. Here is an example. She told her friend, "I'm through with blind dates forever. What a dull evening. I was bored every minute. The conversation was absolutely vapid." Vapid means uninteresting, and you can infer that by studying the information in the sentences. Another example, I love that K-pop group so much. I'm a die-hard fan of them. And when they told me that I get a ticket to a fan sign, I was stoked. To figure out stoked, you can actually use some strategies. If you are a K-pop fan, you can relate the experience of wanting to go to a fan sign. Another way, by inferring the information provided, you'll be able to grasp the mood or feeling of the speaker. Stoked means excited or euphoric. Alright, this is the last. There has been a dispute whether to call word structure as a context clues or not. The previous 5 clues that we have discussed look at the surrounding words or phrases or sentences around a word in question. But in word structure, we take a look inside the word itself. We take a look at part of the words. The parts used to construct a word can be direct clues to meaning. Knowledge of prefixes, roots, and suffixes can aid the reader in using this type of context clue. Learning one word part can add dozens of words to a reader's vocabulary. The power of word parts lies in the ability to combine the roots and affixes with the context in which a word is used to discover the author's meaning. Now let's take a look at prefix. A prefix is a letter or a group of letters attached to the beginning of a word or word root that partly indicates its meaning. For example, the word prefix itself begins with the prefix pre, which generally means before or in front of. Meanwhile, suffix is a letter or a group of letters attached to the end of a word to form a new word or to change the grammatical function or part of speech of the word. For example, the verb read is made into the noun reader by adding the suffix er. Similarly, read is made into the adjective readable by adding the suffix able. I guess that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Bye!